Hello folks, it's the 6th of November 2024 and Donald Trump looks like he's won his second election, well third election, yes. 1-1, lost 1-1-1. Yeah. It's going to be very interesting indeed to see what's going to happen here. But obviously, yeah, I think it's most likely that he would have got rid of the people that were holding him back last time round. Because there's a lot of things he wanted to do last time that he had advisors and people there that were, holding him back, saying, we'll look into it. And then they never got back to him over it. And by the time that happened, he'd forgotten and moved on to something else anyway. So this time, if he's got enablers with him, well, even last time he had Pence. And Pence was a strict 1930s churchy person. Now he's got Vance, who is really the epitome of the right-wing Christianity. He's a loudmouth. He says crazy things. He's basically trying to put himself in a position as someone to take over from Trump, by the looks of it, with the things he comes out with. So, yeah. So, yeah. One can certainly say at the moment that the devil has America. But again, that's why it gets me. Every time we have something like this, I'm thinking, why on earth are people from Europe, anywhere in Europe, or people from Africa, looking to America for pastors? Why on earth has anyone ever looked to America for pastors? Talk about the plank in your eye is far bigger than the speck in anyone else's. Go and deal with the plank in your eye first. Right? How is this not proof of plank in eye? But it's not just him. You had George W., who was a little bit insane, wasn't he, really? He talked complete nonsense most of the time. Yeah. Well, then you've had some completely mad, absolutely mad people on the right. There was that Sarah, whatever her name is, from the colder area of America. Very Palin, was it Palin? Palin, yes. Attractive lady, very good-looking woman, but batty as anything. As batty as you could possibly get. Again, she talked a load of crap. And people loved her. The people on the right loved her. God, jeez. It's suggesting that you've got a massive part of the population in America of people that are idiots. They want to vote for the batty person to be in charge of your country. Anyone who is more batty, they want to say, oh, we want this person to be in charge. What? You're going for the nutter. The person who would be normally locked up in a mental hospital because of the things they're saying. You're voting for them to be in charge of your country. Last time Trump was in charge, America lost a lot of respect all around the world. A lot of respect. When Biden got in, he started to get some of that respect back. Some of it. But the way the world respects America now has gone down, and it's going to go even further down now because of Trump. I mean, let's see what he's going to do. I mean, the things he said he would do, he's going to arrest all of those people that have come into the country. He said he's going to do that day one. Day one. But of course that won't be tomorrow because Biden's still in charge. I think the handover is in January, is it? Something like that. Yeah, they have a massive long... Again, the Americans talk about the pomp and royalty sort of crap that they do in the British Commons. But you see what they're doing now with the election, because at least with the British and most other countries, when they have an election, the next day it changes. Boom. The party that won, they're now in power the very next day. With America, it's months and months and months and months and months and months and months. Yeah, so a lot of months of a lot of crazy, stupid talk. Maybe it'd be a lot of months of Trump trying to walk back all the stupid, crazy things he said that so entertained his voters. And the people on the marches were entertained by the outrageous, stupid stuff he was talking about. As if that's the whole point. That of a candidate, you just want to be entertained now. So the more insane they are, the more you're likely to vote for them. Well, that's not good, is it, really? That doesn't sound very good. Not for a country that has nuclear weapons. No, it doesn't sound very, very safe, really. But again, part of the problem again is that you had a lot of voters on the left and the middle that didn't get out and vote for Kamala Harris because the left seems to be backing a lot of this gender politics and all this sort of stuff. Well, again, the problem is the left were too weak to come out and say, no, that's extreme. We don't stand for that. If they had, then they would have got a lot more votes. But there you go, again. I think when the numbers are in, I think you'll find that, probably around about only 60% of the population voted. And that's because the candidates didn't really appeal to 40% of the people. They're going to work on that. Certainly the side that loses has got to work on the fact that why on earth aren't you appealing to people? Why on earth aren't you getting the message out there? Why aren't you figuring out what the message is? I watch shows where they talk about the fact the economy in America is doing far, far better than it is in Europe, and yet the Democrats were unable to get that message across. I don't even know what message they were trying to get across, to be honest. But they weren't strong enough on it because they didn't get people out. I think that is most likely what's going to be found. So, yeah. Very interesting situation. So we shall see. Yeah. It's going to be interesting times. Certainly, if we needed someone to bring around the Antichrist, now we've got the right person. In his second term, where because of its second term, he's been given permission to basically do what he wants to now. So let's see what that's going to be. Yeah. Thankfully, I'm far enough away. You take